Patrick Banks on Esper Mechanized Production, which I am super excited for. And then Ryan on the repeat with his newly renamed list, Big Boys Boros. I thought he said Boise.
Boise?
Boise, like Big Boise Boros. Like, Boise.
I'd like the state capital of Idaho.
Yeah,
Boise?
like that state capital. Yeah.
I,
Look,
I
man.
think Boise is fine.
Boise. Yeah. Big Boise Boros. Bougie?
I think this is squarely in Ryan's favor, if I'm being completely
Oh
honest.
man, I unfortunately have to agree with you, but I will say this: Patrick runs like infinite removal.
Yeah.
Like his game plan. Here is his list. His game plan, guys, and get this, is to win off of mechanized production, usually
Yeah.
on a treasure token. That's just good old-fashioned fun.
Yeah.
Also, his list is almost exclusively two of everything. It's beautiful. Look at this. He's
Two
running.
Authority of the Consuls, two Cast Out, two Deserts Hold. I don't even remember that one. What's that one?
It's the enchantment that when you control desert, you gain 3 life. It's the pacifism.
Oh. Two Fumigate.
They are off to the races. Nothing off of Ryan at first. We have a shock. Takes it. Yeah, 2 Fumigate, 3 mechanized production, 1 perilous voyage.
And Ryan knows that Patrick is on an Esper controlish deck. He saw him play earlier, so that's why he's already wasting the shock. He knows he doesn't really need to save this for any kind of creature removal.
There are no creatures.
Yeah.
Well, there's Direfleet Hoarders, Marionette Masters.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
God, I love this. You could Marionette Master with like 8 treasure tokens out and just drain them
Oh,
out.
that sounds great. Earthshaker Kenra.
And
Patrick
hey,
says no.
pacifisms are actually so good because
Yep.
it just means he doesn't get any value later.
Oh, yeah. He can't eternalize it later. Nothing.
No. And that was Desert's Hold, so he should be gaining. Looking up Desert's Hold right now. I might be thinking of a different one.
And I wanted to apologize last round for the Legion's Landing and all that flipping that shouldn't have happened. Those are mandatory triggers.
Ah,
It is not like Searcher's Kanta for that one where it's a May. It is.
you
It
got to do
transforms.
it.
So
I didn't know that.
we all, even us here, the announcers, should have caught that.
We are
and
all culpable
we are all
in
culpable
the illegal
that
board state that was
should have
happening.
been,
Yeah,
an
gain
illegal
3 life.
board state. We should have said something about it. We should have gone up there and told the players because that actually would have drastically changed things. But
Yep.
all of us, both players and the announcers, were all under the impression that that was like Search for His Kanta, which is a May.
Yeah.
But
Wow, another
Legion's Landing
Earthshaker.
is
That's
not.
triple Earthshaker Kenra. So this is where Fumigate's going to feel real good if he can ever get to it.
And the reason why Patrick didn't gain 3 life off the Desert Hold is because he needs a desert in his graveyard, and he
Or
does
on the
not-
battlefield.
or on the battlefield.
He does play a good number of deserts.
but he just doesn't have that yet. He has a Field of Ruin, a swamp, and a
Is Field of Ruin not a desert?
no Field of Ruin came from
Oh, I thought it was.
Ixalan.
They didn't just want to slam desert on that?
No, I don't think so. You
Seems
think
like
the tropical island has a lot of deserts?
Have you ever been on a tropical island? I haven't. I don't know. My tropical island is America. And there is a treasure token. We've begun.
We have begun.
Okay, so what would be really good for him right now would be just land Fumigate.
Yep.
Instead, he's going to Field of Ruin.
Take Ryan off of. So now he has to make a choice. He has to get the plains
chooses to
or
fight them.
double red. So now he's
Off Glorybringers.
off Glorybringer. He's off Phoenix.
Is there any 3 mana, 2 double red spells in this deck? I don't think there is, though.
I'm not sure.
I'm
believe
looking
so.
at it right now. No, there's not. So, not the hardest decision in the world.
No.
Shafit Dunes is in Ryan's list. That's the Anthem
Mhm.
Desert. I was playing a draft of Old Hour of Devastation. My opponent had a Ramanop excavator out, the Crucible
Yeah.
creature, and the
Get
black
Drug Monster's friend.
land that puts -2/-2 counters on it.
Oh.
Did not go well for me. It was sweet, but man, it was brutal.
That sounds not fun for you.
I was like, could you please stop shrinking all of my creatures?
For forever.
For
and
forever.
always get away with it.
Yeah, that is a.
That is a Yahini's Expertise game day promo.
I like it.
And Patrick's
white.
taking care of some stuff there. That helps
And he gets to place
tremendously.
a free Councils of Authority.
No, that's not. Authority of the Consuls. That's something else.
Looking at
I don't
his list right
recognize the
now.
art.
He does play Filigree Familiar too. He's got a lot of main board life gain. It's not Dusk, it's not Scavenger. Restoration Specialist? It's dead.
Whatever it was, it's gone.
I'll figure out what that was in between rounds, guys. Sorry about that. Both these players seem pretty comfortable with their decks. They're playing at a pretty fast pace. That is an on-crop Crasher. And it looks like that is a dead on-con Crasher due to Vraska's Contempt. That's
It was a Restoration Specialist.
what does that card do again?
It's a 2/1 for 2. You can pay white and sack it to return an
Mechanized
artifact or
production.
enchantment from your graveyard to your hand.
I like it. Man, this list is so weird. I love it.
And now
That
we
is
have the
another
Direfleet
Direfleet Hoarder again. He Vraska's Contempted the on-crop.
Gain 2, go back up to 10 from 8.
Mm-hmm. Man, that is the
On-crop.
4th Earthshaker Kenra. The full play set, if you will. You notice Patch not even attacking. Combat damage is not how he wins this game. Like all good Magic decks.
And see, this is actually fine for Patrick. I mean, unless he can keep drawing more on-crop Crashers or something to make it so it not blocks. This Direfleet will block trade with the Earthshaker. He'll get a treasure out of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's still at a reasonably healthy life total.
That's 6. There's the on-crop,
see,
so now he's at
that's
1.
exactly what I said that didn't need to happen.
Yeah. It was exactly what we didn't want to happen. Vraska's Contempt would be really big right now, but you would do it before attacks are declared, so you could snipe the on-crop.
Yep, so it can't exert, can't
Put the trigger up.
he does have a cast out. I think he flashed that in.
I think you do it before combat. Yep.
Yep.
Ryan knows where it's going.
I think Ryan just has to pass.
Yeah, no.
I mean, he could get in, clear the way in case he draws another
Trying to think of what
creature.
scary things. That's what I'm thinking. Just open it up.
If he draws another on-crop Crasher or something.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't have to exert.
Yep.
That's just me though. I played like pretty aggro tempo lists, and I just would try shutting the door as hard as possible without
End the
ever
game
doing.
as quick as possible.
Yeah.
He's being more conservative with it though, which buys Patrick some more time.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick
made a land drop pretty big right now.
I think Ryan just drew a lightning strike though. Now Patrick will block.
Snap block.
Treasure. Passes the turn. Another Direfleet was the draw.
Man, he really needed like a fumigate when there were 4 creatures on the
He
board.
has an Ixalan's Binding in hand.
Doesn't really hit anything relevant right now.
No.
I
Couldn't
mean,
see what else he has.
if I'm Ryan, I fire this lightning strike off.
Yeah, I
Dead
think
to
so.
Glorybringer. Dead to a lot of things.
Yep. Instep. Oh, lightning
Lightning
strikes the. Now that I don't understand, because he could have had him at 3. If he top stacks another lightning strike, then that's just game. Hazard the Fervent.
1 card in hand, can attack.
That's a good reason to
But oh hey,
Perilous
Perilous Voyage.
Voyage.
Bounce your dude.
bounce it. No scry off this.
I
Perilous
think
Voyage is great.
such a cool card.
Yep.
Man, that's such a beating for Ryan. If he draws a non-land, he's not really going to be able to cast. Drew a land. Shafreet Dunes again. Hazard. Hazard 2.
Mm-hmm.
No blocks?
Take it. Go to
Okay.
1. He does have the binding.
Go to 2, 4.
2. Oh yeah. It's
5. No, it's a 5/4.
It's
Sorry.
5/4. So now he has to binding.
Has to binding. Dead to any burn spell and relevant creature off the top. So, I don't know if we've actually had this conversation. I've had it with other people on stream. Except for the font, really liked the Amonkhet. The font was terrible, though.
The font is awful.
The font, like, if I could if I'm allowed to ignore the font. You know what I'm saying?
You can't. It's part of the design.
But man, let's just put some white out over it, and then the art up and down was amazing.
Oh, and he top decks. Oh no, he I think he exerted on.
He just got in with a haste creature. Yeah, he had 6 lands. He could just bring it back. So Pat was able to bring in a lot more game than I thought he would have there. There's just infinite removal.
Yep.
Seeing what he's going to be bringing in out of the sideboard, I'm seeing 2 Settle the Wreckages, which is pretty sweet. Another he needs expertise. Crooked Commendations if he really needs it. I mean, what's he pulling out? The Perilous Voyage doesn't look all that great, I'll be honest.
I actually disagree with you.
Really?
Perilous, because a lot of Ryan's creatures are going to be converted mana cost 2 or less.
Mm-hmm.
He will get the opportunity to scry,
okay,
which isn't the worst thing. And even again, that's another thing that can buy him a turn off Hazoret, which we just saw. Which is Hazoret's going to be the biggest problem that Patrick has to face.
Gotcha. All right, cool. I'm just looking at what gets cut here then. What are we popping out? Because I think the Settle's got to come in.
Settles have to come in. You could even make a case for the Henny's expertise as well.
The second
so that's 3 cards that need to come in. I think Restoration Specialists can go out.
Yeah, it's just slow. It's really slow. There's really not a lot of ways for him to destroy the enchantments either.
Mm-hmm.
The artifacts can get destroyed by a Braid, though.
And he probably doesn't need to be so redundant on treasure maps. So maybe you take out the 2 Restoration Specialists and
he plays
bring
4 treasure maps.
and maybe you just go down to 3 treasure map.
Treasure map is such a sweet card when it flips, though. It's just such a great card advantage engine.
Oh, it is, but he needs to live that long.
I'm a little saddened that. So also, I love this about Pat is he brought a printed deck registration list. He's like, here you go.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Highly recommend it. If you
Where do
are on a list,
where do you do that?
you can just
on
find the DCI PDF and then edit it in what he did. Highly recommend it because I'm just looking at it and I don't have to read handwriting, which I'm very excited about.
He has it sorted by card type.
Yeah.
No,
kind of. It's sorted in a way. It makes sense. I see what he's sorting it by. Yeah, it's sorted though.
Sorted by color, actually.
Yeah, sorted by color. Incredibly easy to read. Super easy to pick up. This is the way you should do it. Just letting everyone know. But I'm a little disappointed that his deck name, it's called Esper Treasures, but he spelled treasures correctly. He spelled it with a U, and he should have spelled it with an E. Esper Treasures. Sultai Land Destruction, dude. I'm excited for you.
Yeah,
That's back to an old conversation we had a little earlier. I think I'm going to be playing either Affinity, but a lot of people seem to be aware that Affinity is really, really good.
Yeah.
Or Red-White Boros. I'm sorry, Clodotha Boros. I've been flipping between the Clodotha Monarch. I'm sorry, Boros Monarch and Clodotha Boros.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing. They're playing 62 of the same 75 cards, but they play incredibly differently. Planes from Patrick, Inspiring Vantage into the Bomat Courier.
Trigger 1 damage. Back to Pat.
Do you know if you have the protection of the Heckma?
What about it?
I'm just saying if you have it out, your opponent will mill out before you do if their only threat is Bomat Courier. And they choose to continuously attack Bomat 2.
I think
Bomat 3.
Is Ryan's
That's
deck almost all foiled out?
Yeah, it's very except for the Rivals of
It's
Excellent cards.
all the stuff that was in Ramanop is foiled.
He played Ramanop for a while. Man, how good would the new black card Ghost Golden Demise look right now?
Yeah.
Filigree Familiar does look real good though.
Yep.
Sweet value. I played a Panharmonicon.
He just gained life?
He did. I don't think he updated his life total on the.
I think they did it on the
I'll
very
ask
little.
them to update there.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I screeched at him. Didn't attack with... Is he going to mechanize production this filigree familiar?
Oh my god, I would love that.
And just kind of giggle at his opponent? I mean, what he really needs to do is actually just board wipe. Instead, he plays a Restoration Specialist. Restoration Specialist is a 1/3, 2 mana?
2/1. 1
2/1.
mana.
God
Or
forbid.
2/1 for 2 mana that can sack itself for 1 mana.
Yeah. God forbid we get defensively costed creatures in Standard anymore.
Yeah, right.
Pings it with the Mog Fanatic.
Yep.
Chooses not to sacrifice, which tells me, man. Attacks with Exerts. Getting in for 7.
Man, those Burmat couriers starting to look real juicy.
He is tapped out, though, so if Patrick goes Land Fumigate, this is a game.
Ryan does have Hazoret in hand, though. He has his Invocation Hazoret, so he might hold on a little bit longer.
He Field of Ruins. So I've been watching Patrick play, and he snaps off the Field of Ruins instantaneously, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't really see.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to actually fix his own colors more than anything.
Yeah, he's playing all over the place.
I don't think it's... And also you have to keep in mind, I'm sure if he's playing against like a more control-y deck that's running Search for Escanta,
Dire Hoarder.
he's probably holding back a little bit, but Ryan's not running any of the flip lands.
He is. He's running Path of Metal.
Yeah, but Patrick doesn't know that.
Yeah, hasn't seen it yet.
So Patrick doesn't know that he needs to hold Field of Ruins for anything, so might as well hit the Inspiring Bandage, fix his own land colors.
Make it a little more awkward.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying.
Another on-crop crasher.
Oh, man, I think that's just game. Unless, like, out of nowhere there's a Blazing Hope. Start exiling creatures.
Oh my god, that's so much Bomat Courier craziness.
Just think how good protection of the Heckma would have been right there.
See, at this point, he has one blocker. I'd almost want to block a Bomat Courier.
So I think Patrick made a mistake there. He should have blocked the other on-crop, because that guy was not going to untap next turn.
Yeah, that's
Unless
true.
he just has Fumigate right here. Which, man, that would be tight. Slam?
Scavenger Grounds.
Oh, no. That's not.
Oh no, I don't
That's
think
not
he has
slamming.
it. That's not it.
Filigree Familiar.
Gain 2 more life.
Doesn't update the life total. His life is at 4.
His life is 4.
Oh, he got it.
We got there. All right.
He could feel
He could feel the presence.
the presence. All right,
I
just gets
started
in
taking
there.
off the headset to go talk to him and
Yeah,
everything.
literally, right as he did it. This Bomat Couriers,
And
man.
Ryan is not exerting.
I don't think he has to.
Are they going over what happened last time, that one was exerted and one wasn't?
Yep. And that's why I was saying Patrick blocked the wrong one
Yeah.
there. Unless, yeah, no. 2, 3, 4. I'm saying lethal here. Yeah, so I think
Yep,
Patrick
and
made a
that's
mistake
it.
there.
That'll just blocked the wrong on-card crasher.
Mhm,
And
that's
that
rough.
will be game. We're down really quick. And Big Boys Boros
Big
taking
Boys
down the
Boros
mechanized
getting
production.
there
We didn't
again.
even get to see one production be mechanized.
Nope, unfortunately not.
It's really sad.
That's really
All
sad.
right, we're going to take a break, and then we'll be back with a cut to top 4 for standard here today.
Yep.
See you shortly.